These short videos will help you to easily send, effectively share, and expertly review the COREculture report with your clients. But before we jump into that, why is the COREculture report important, and why would we use it? Well, first of all, we want to remember that every organization has a culture. And really, we have two choices. We're either affected by our culture or we affect it ourselves. And that's the message we want to share with our clients, that their family has a culture, and they both affect that culture and are affected by it. And so we want to help them have conversations that teach them more about it. So let's talk about the 4 pillars of culture that the COREculture report addresses. It really asks families to focus on 4 key areas: communication, cohesion, identity, and impact. In other words, how are we communicating? How are we talking to each other? Are we listening well? Are we sharing openly? For cohesion, do we feel tight? Are we a family that is really connected? Why or why not? With identity and impact, who are we? And how do we want to impact the world around us? What is our purpose as a family? Talking about those 4 key pillars is going to help families have greater understanding and hopefully have some meaningful, open conversation. As you listen in, as families talk about these things, as you help them discuss these 4 areas, you're building that sense of trust, that sense of dependability. They've welcomed you into their culture for a moment. They're sharing the details with you, and that's going to make them feel more apt to trust you and to feel like you know what's important to them. Likewise, this is going to help you connect with that next generation. You're talking to the couple, but you're also talking to their children. You're hearing all about these 4 areas that are so important to them. You might find that somebody who is really reluctant to talk with you about financial decisions, who might not have a lot to say about that, has a lot to say about their family culture, because this is what matters the most to them. I want to share a quote with you as we end, and this is something you can share with your clients as well. Wealth, in all of its forms, is most effectively and powerfully transferred from one generation to the next by families who engage in meaningful communication, are cohesive and connected, have a clear sense of identity and purpose, and are intentional about the impact they want to have in the world.